'Twas the night before distance learning and all through the school, the teachers were stirring to make distance learning cool. The packets were copied, placed in the sports center with care. The kindergarten teachers were crying. Their classrooms were bare. The math teachers were worried, doing algorithms in their heads. Will the work be too hard? They collaborated with SPED. With pre-K cleaning in their classrooms and second grade meeting together, Project 56 teachers wondered if this would last forever. When out on a Zoom meeting there arose such a clatter, Mrs. M. Sandy and Mrs. Roberta sprang up from their instruments to see the students all a-chatter. Away to their papers the English teachers flew. They graded them kindly, wanting all students to pass. The science teachers filled beakers and filmed videos for their class. The firsties were sad. They didn't want their students to go. They went to the students' houses. Oh, the love they did show. When what to the social studies team should appear but a million emails from students, which they answered with cheer. With coaches barely surviving, no spring sports, they were sad. No cheerleaders, said Coach Irons. This is really, really bad. More rapid than eagles, Radnicki's coaches they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dunrud, now Nemi, now Geyser, Windows, and Weller. On Essela, on Bow, Hodakainen, Olson, Corson, and Phalo, they're all stellar. Now Reaver and Bushinger, Phelan, Shornack, and Krebs. The show must go on. Let's put on eagle threads. From the gym to the fields, we must get ready all. Before you know it, it will be fall. As 3rd and 4th grade tried to learn Google Classroom, they noticed how empty it was in the staff room. So up to the greenhouse they practically flew to see Brian Shornack and the flowers he and his students grew. Miss Everson in her business class, spreadsheets galore, helping students and teachers learning Google and more. And then in a twinkling, they heard in the kitchen, Trina Seward was there. Her students she was a-missin'. As the senior class advisor was turning around, down the chimney came the seniors dressed up in cap and gown. They were dressed in their finery to practice walking on stage. Trina, Brian, Mandy, and Missy proper social distancing did gauge. Their eyes, how they twinkled, their dimples, how merry. Their cheeks were like roses, but no haircuts, how hairy. Their parents were worried that graduation would not go, but how pleased they were to find out. Turns out, a virtual graduation we will throw. I've got just the ticket, Jeff Rimpola did declare. A virtual track and field day to brighten spirits. Please don't despair. Jody, Jane, and Lorene helped everyone and had their backs. They called lots of students, told them to hang in there, that soon they would be back. The teachers gave it their all, despite it being rough. They tried their best for their students, even though they knew that distance learning would be tough. They have hearts of gold, these teachers, always doing the right thing. They all deserve a medal for excellent distance learning they did bring. Mr. Novak and the principals were always watching. In fact, many times it brought tears to their eyes that their teams were so devoted and dedicated they wanted to give them a surprise. The principals sprang from their desks and to their teams gave a whistle, and they kept moving forward like a determined educational missile. And I heard them exclaim as they turned out the lights, "Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to all, and to all a good night."